radio, TV kind of. So whatever comes up, whatever we talk about, unique topics, Pong's dog toy he's been throwing around in the background, seeing if it's flexible. Everything goes on this show. So it's going to be just a fun, unique experience. And we're taking Mav away from his normal daily duties out there that he's supposed to be doing. And the format will change as well for the layout, because I'm sure Graphic God is going to tell me what works and what doesn't work, because he's got a unique eye for that. So, anyway, I'll go ahead and introduce today's panel, since Flamish is missing on a milk carton somewhere, by the way. He was supposed to be here. He was asking me about it. I sent him all the links, and I think he fell asleep driving a bus or something. Who knows? But, without further ado, I'll go in the order of the squares. Animated Evil, square number 1. What's going on?
Hello, clowns. Hello, you beautiful people. Great to be here. Hello, Mama, Pongso, Mav. I'm looking forward to this new venture with you all. Should be fun.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I'm hoping so. I mean, it's kind of like a different take, Evil. That's what I'm thinking. We talk about the crazy stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The Pound Land over there in the UK and everything else. That was a dog toy, Megatron. He got that at a pet store for his dog, but it looked kind of weird. Fun speculation, aka Mav, square number 2. What's going on, buddy?
I'm glad I'm not square number 1. What's up? How is everyone? Excited to be here. I was doing some work stuff, just hanging out, and I saw Pong here in the green room. I had to say hello, and I was like, I just need to stay around and hang out with you guys, because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm excited for this new show, clowns. I think it's going to be awesome, dude. Excited for the fun times ahead.
Yeah, whoever knew that a half-eaten sausage could solve a crime 9 years later. Pong, square number 3.
What is going on? Clowns, thank you so much for the invite. I'm actually on a Four Guys with Quarters show. I can't believe it. And I got my brother from another, Mav, here. I get to be on a show with Mama, which I have never been able to, so that's amazing. And hey, Mama, glad you're feeling better, by the way. And Animated. Always love being on shows with you too, brother. So great to be here. We got some crazy topics to go through, so I'm excited. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
and I've got dog toys.
Yeah,
so hey, we're good.
Dog toy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, your poor dog. I can't believe they sold that at a pet store, man. Like, what did they think?
I know, right? Right? Well, they could sell it in 2 different stores at the same time, so they can actually make double money.
Well, Mama, how's it going? Square number 4.
Hello. It's good to be back. Yay. I've missed being on.
Sounded so enthusiastic.
Looking forward to some... Okay.
Midway asked...
I could go all out.
Yeah, go all out. Go all out.
I'm so excited to be back. Yeah, pleasure being here. Pong, absolute honour being on the podcast with you finally.
Thank you.
And I'm excited for this whole new venture.
We got to see where this layout takes us, because I might have to change around a little bit after introducing the squares. Midway asked if this was a game show. Now I'm thinking some other ideas with this radio show, like a random game show in between. So, before we get into some of these awkward and weird topics of the week, anybody have anything strange go on these past few days? Anybody have alien encounters or, weird chickens walking around your neighborhood or roosters that just didn't belong there, that looked, like they were up to some trouble? Because there's a rooster walking around my neighborhood.
Last time I checked, no.
Yeah, well, there's a real one in my neighborhood, and it's really funny too, because when you see this rooster walk around, especially when you're checking your mail, it'll come up to you, but it'll hide in a bush like it thinks it's camouflaged, and it'll wait for you to move, and then it'll peek its head out and then cross the road. And it does this all day long in my neighborhood. And
Is
nobody.
it wearing a dirty Mac?
No, no. But we have a lot of different like farms in different directions. So I think it's like a rooster that escaped its prison cage or something.
It was like a cockfighting rooster.
Prison.
Well, let's
Prison
hope.
cage. Was it in jail?
I think so, yeah. Let's hope it wasn't one of those fighting roosters, because then it could be violent.
Does it wake you up in the morning when the sun rises?
No, we have crickets for that. At night, and then they still go off in the morning sometimes in Florida. I don't know why. But, you know, I wanted to talk about this, right? And I'll probably have to repost the links in the chat here. But, so, a 9-year-old German burglary was sold because of a half-eaten sausage 9 years later. The mysteries of DNA science and how a half-eaten sausage was still salvageable 9 years later is a mystery to me.
It must have had some good casing.
It's very strange.
Oh, math.
No, well,
It's true.
well, there were some pun titles like, "Oh, is it one of the worst burglaries?" Like WURST, and I was thinking maybe it could have been.
That's clever.
Yeah,
I like that.
You
No, when I first read it, I thought it said 9-year-old boy eats sausage and gets caught for burglary. I was like, damn, he's got skills. 9? Wow.
30-year-old.
I just never understand. Yeah, I just never understand these stories. Like, I'm no criminal, but like, aren't you like supposed to get in and out and not like touch things and not leave evidence behind and not like eat food
Not eat a
out of the
snack
person's
while
house
you're
you're stealing from?
Yeah.
Like, this is pretty common sense.
sausage.
Oh, they said
Well-
the statute of
What did they say?
limitations has expired as well, so they can't arrest him.
Yeah,
so
no.
he will likely not be it. I don't know. This is weird.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess this guy broke into a house and he decided that he was a little hungry and he wanted a little bit of snack. So he nibbled. They said nibbled a bite off this sausage.
Take the whole thing. Take the
Called
whole
the worst.
thing. Seriously.
What did he eat the whole thing?
Yeah,
Did he
no,
nibble
he
it?
just wanted to nibble it and leave it
Waste.
behind. Maybe that was like his calling card of all the houses he broke into.
Like,
And most people
like
never.
like the wet bandits in Home
The
Alone.
nibbler.
Yes. And I guess, yeah, and like Mav said, like, you know, years later, the French police took a matching DNA sample, and it was already too late because it was the worst of cases. He escaped punishment and the statute of limitations expired.
What a brat.
I know.
What a brat. What a brat.
The real
He's like, he's
question
the worst.
Oh,
You know, just
Just the worst.
the real question is, what did he actually steal besides nibbling the sausage? And why did the German police hold on to the sausage for, I don't know, 9 years?
That's a
And what does it
long
look like
time.
now?
I don't think that's exactly what happened, Clarence. I think what happened was the DNA sample at the time was recorded and probably logged into a database. And then when he got arrested for something else, it just came up in the system. And it, and
You mean
the
they're not
DNA
holding it in
came
a little
from the
sandwich
sausage.
bag?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they held on to the sausage for 9 years.
I like that story though. I like the thought of
It
them
is very
holding
fun.
on to this sausage for like nearly 10 years just to try and catch
like
this guy.
that's very like OCD of a detective to hold on to a sausage for 9 years if that's what they did, you know,
Hey, you heard
over
of-
a break-in.
Unless it's
True.
his own. I mean, that's the only way that makes sense.
Something similar happened where I live. Now we got talking to, but we used to employ a guy that made national news. He was caught because of a packet of hobnobs. So he committed a armed robbery to a bank. and basically they traced him because they found an empty packet of hobnob biscuits. You would call them cookies. And they traced him back through CCTV and found out where he bought them. And from the shop of the CCTV where he bought them, they identified him and arrested him. Didn't get away with it for 9 years, but still, that's exactly what happened. And you can Google it. You Google it. He was called the Hobnob Robber.
Why have I not heard of that? This is the kind of stuff I live for.
I've only heard of it because I ended up working with him years later, and when everybody found out at work, what he'd done, he was shall we say sent packing.
Did he eat hobnobs at lunch break? Was he a big hobnob connoisseur still, or had he sworn them off?
No, not really. But that's how they found him, because they found he dropped this packet, and then they traced him through CCTV. Yep, the Hobnob Robber, they called him.
The next question I have is, what the heck is a hobnob?
Oh, man!
Right,
is that
it's a cookie? Imagine a cookie, but it's like really oaty.
Oatmeal cookie.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay. Yeah, we have oatmeal cookies here.
Yeah.
That's what they call them in the UK?
Biscuits.
That's a brand name. That Hobnob's a brand name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they're a type of biscuit.
I get it.
Yeah.
Which I know biscuits is something totally different to you.
Yeah.
You call biscuits and gravy.
Yep.
Does they come in like a bag or something, like a little bag of cookies?
It's a long cylinder of separate biscuits, isn't it? That's
yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious. I'm asking weird questions. I'm trying to get the incident picture in my head. I need more details.
Yeah. Well, on to other types of criminals. There is a plastic surgeon in the UK that was, I guess, apparently, he had a job to do, and court wasn't going to stop him at all. So, actually, no, it says Californian. I thought this was the UK. Oh, I'm wrong. It's Californian plastic. Yeah, I was going to put it on you guys. I mean, who names their cookies hobnobs? But in this situation, so this surgeon had a court date with a judge, because I guess he must have did something or whatnot. And he was like, oh, okay, I'll attend my, court date over Zoom, as like most things going these days. And in the background, he's sitting there operating on a patient while he's talking to the judge. And this was for a traffic violation. He showed up in full surgical scrubs. Like, is this okay?
Oh,
you just operated on someone and be like, hi, Judge.
He was obviously doing it just to be an a-hole. I mean, this is pretty obvious, right? I mean, that's pretty much just a big middle finger to the court. It's fine. You're going to make me show up to court for this, and I'm going to go ahead and show you that I'm a doctor, and I'm going to be just out of surgery, and I'm going to go ahead and take the call. I mean, that's just ridiculous. My God, I can't believe it.
Who does that?
Somebody with a gigantic ego, obviously. Oh, my God.
Look at me operating while I'm on a call to a judge.
Yep. How would you like to be the person on the table, knowing that the doctor did this?
The guy probably
Imagine that when you wake up.
What?
Was it the case? While I was operating on you, by the way.
He's like,
in a Zoom call.
What are these?
Put the guy's lives in the judge's hands. It's like, hey, if you find me guilty right now, I'm not going to perform the best surgery.
This guy might die. This guy might die, Judge.
Yeah. And it'll be all on you.
Yeah, and
that's unbelievable.
The judge said that he was reluctant to go ahead with the trial while the doctor was, because the judge says the doctor was still in the middle of the surgery. He just turned his head to talk on the Zoom call.
Oh, no.
Don't mind me.
The hospital was okay with this.
Yeah,
I can't. Wow.
So who was holding the Zoom call for him? Was it like a nurse with the cell phone or a tablet?
Probably.
Maybe he had it propped up.
What?
You get the scalpel.
What was it?
Your mobile device.
How did they sterilize it?
Yeah.
How did they sterilize it before they brought it in the room? I mean, come on now. You're not supposed to have anything.
The traffic ticket was probably for like texting while driving.
Probably.
Probably.
It's just he's a multitasker. You know, this guy is a real pro.
Yeah, and I guess the beeping of the machinery was heard in the background during the court case as well for people that listened to it. So, I mean, it was legit. It was really going on.
Could you imagine if the surgery went south right then and there? You know?
Yeah.
Beep.
It was supposed to be the F1.
Hold on, Judge.
Hang on a minute.
That'd be like
flatlining.
I dropped something in here.
If anything went wrong, the family of that person could have had a slam dunk case against that doc. I mean, honestly, that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Oh no,
that's malpractice all the way.
Like, Your Honor, it's just a minor surgery. I only got a couple holes over here.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
So stupid.
Midway says that the patient's face was holding the tablet up.
Like leaving.
Yeah, because you know with those anesthetic masks they put on you, you know, to put you to sleep. I mean, it's possible it could use that as a prop. I don't know. I'm surprised the judge didn't ask that question. Who is holding this for you?
Is this safe?
Yeah, is this medically safe? Oh man!
Wow.
Yeah, just wow.
Wow.
I can't imagine that. I know you're blaming us clowns, but it was definitely California. I can't imagine that going with our NHS or even a private doctor. No, I can't imagine that happening in this country.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure it does, but well, not so much that. But
now, the UK doctors
in your country they eat hobnobs.
I was just gonna say that, man. I was just gonna say that. You stole it. I was just saying.
Maybe they eat hobnobs in the operating room.
Yeah.
Instead
sorry,
of
we left some. We left some hobnob crumbs inside you. We're gonna have to go back
right?
Yeah. Oh man, I just can't believe this, like the audacity of that. So now, like we see this story, I wonder if there's any other stories like this out there. You know, now I'm wondering. Now I want to reach out to different surgeons and be like, "Have you ever answered a Zoom call in the middle of surgery?"
Why don't we call some right now and see who picks up?
Yeah, do it.
Anybody know any surgeons?
Research purposes. I don't.
Anybody got connections with the
Google one?
Gaz might know some surgeons in the UK at the NHS. Gaz says he's got to.
You gotta read this.
He's got to go apply sauce on himself, but love y'all. Clown, stop sending me pics of your earlobes. Mav, start sending me them. Thanks.
Gotcha.
Oh, man.
On your way, bud.
Oh, jeez.
You want me to send you pictures of clowns' earlobes or of my own?
Yeah, he didn't specify, did he?
Yeah.
You could send random ones and you'd have to guess whose they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That
random
would be
pieces
cool,
of
game.
skin, and he'd have to guess.
There you go. You want a game show? Just to guess the
Whose earlobe is this?
Who is it?
Guess whose
Yeah.
body part? Guess whose body part this is?
There could be prizes and everything.
Wow. There's a thought.
Guys, if you're seeing me double on screen, I think it's because Punk's camera got cut off.
Yeah.
So you're just seeing my little Discord picture.
Coming back.
I know it's.
Well, here's a really crazy story that I read. I don't know if you guys had a chance to read it yet, and this was in a couple different news articles, to be honest with you, but this one was like the better, I guess, quick description of it. So a mother sent deepfake nudes to get a daughter's cheerleading rival kicked off the team.
This is normal.
What kind of crazy parents are out there to do stuff like this? This is insane.
It reminds me of that program that used to be on, Dance Mums.
Yes. Oh,
It's been going on forever. Oh, awful. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
So the mother.
I feel sorry for her daughter.
What's that?
I feel sorry for her daughter.
Oh, I know.
Can you imagine
I
her
was just going to say,
now after her mum done that?
right? She's going to be the most hated person in school,
Right?
and she'd have to transfer schools. I mean, there's your mom just ruined your entire school life.
Yeah.
Thanks, mom. Appreciate
Cheers
it.
for that.
Top of knowing that your mom was going through a bunch of porn to find these
Yeah.
pictures.
Weird.
This is
To do a
Clicking through.
deep fake.
this is just one of the most craziest
Oh, man.
things, to be honest with you, because that mother definitely needs to talk to somebody and get some counseling, because she did that to several members of the team. It's based out of a cheerleading troupe in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, and I used to live near Doylestown, Pennsylvania. And when I used to live there, people seemed very normal. They didn't seem like they would, one day go on the internet for deep fakes to send them all across the world and try to get people kicked off teams. Apparently, she did it without her daughter's knowledge. But I don't think the daughter's going to be very popular after this, like the article says. I think the girl's career is over.
It might be time to move and change schools.
Yeah,
Just a thought.
Start fresh.
I think so too.
And have her mom not as involved in her activities with the next school.
Definitely.
Get animated.
much, isn't it?
Animated's trying to find some pictures. Animated's looking for the pictures. Right now.
He's like, I don't know what to say about
reading
this.
the article. I'm just trying to take it in exactly what she was trying to A, get from it, and B, but what? Who was she sending these pictures to? What pictures of who? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm all for supporting your children's dreams and stuff, but geez.
Yeah,
My daughter will succeed at all the expense of the others. Down with every other kid but mine.
No matter what.
No matter what, you will be the captain of the cheerleading team.
And now what's he?
Have you taken notes? Are you taking
No,
notes, man?
Definitely not. Sounds like something that will turn into
pretty
a
sad.
Lifetime movie.
Yeah, I
It
can
sound like
see
a
this.
plot of a
Does,
Lifetime
doesn't
movie.
it?
It
Yeah.
does, yeah. And now
So
the daughter's without a mother because the mother was charged with cyber harassment, and that's just terrible.
how
I mean,
long is that for?
Let's see. Does it say?
She deserves to be put away for at least a decent amount of time. That because you're talking about innocent kids, that are having their lives really messed around with, like bad.
You'll get probation.
So
probation.
according to the base article,
Clowns
oh,
Flamish is in the other channel if you want to pull them in here.
Flemish, buddy. Now I'll try to rearrange the screen.
I would imagine the age. I don't know how old the cheerleading troupe is. I don't like cheerleading troupe. I don't know if that's something you do in college or if you do in high school. But imagine the age would have ramifications on the punishment for something like that.
The article says 17, I believe.
That's all high
Yeah.
school.
So
It's pretty
according
bad.
to the Philadelphia Inquirer, she's going to be released on, I guess, like her own reconnaissance or something, and go to a preliminary hearing. They trust her to show up and everything. So maybe the daughter is going to be kind of lucky, but she's probably going to be mad at her mom.
Maybe she'll deep fake the judge and the prosecutors. Try to get them to drop the case.
Once she shows up to trial, it turns out that she's actually a surgeon, and she's gonna go to
Right.
the trial in the middle of an operation.
I mean, just how desperate do you have to be? Because a lot of times, especially with cheerleaders, it's not like, I know people really get into like the sport. Like my sister-in-law is really into, my niece's cheerleading thing. But she also acknowledges at the same time that it's not going to be a lifelong career. So she's not likely to do anything that would be considered extravagant, like insane. Because what she did was insane, because there's a good chance that this is not even going to turn out to be a career for her.
Definitely not now.
Yeah, definitely not now. It's over. It's over for her.
I'm trying to make my webcam work, guys.
Oh, that's okay. Some lady could do deepfakes for you. Raffaella Spone.
We found a lady.
Come on.
I had to leave and then come back in to get it to work earlier.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do that.
It's Discord being Discord, man. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'll be right back then.
Just eat some candy, Flamish. And yes, no, my doppelganger's on screen. So real quick topic before Flamish gets back in, and this is kind of like just a pointless one I threw in there in case you guys didn't know. But the Wonder Years is coming back. It's a reboot. Anyway, excited for this, Mav? You gonna go out and get more subscriptions to watch the Wonder Years reboot?
Dude, I liked the Wonder Years back in the day. I mean, it was something that was always on TV. Like I'm guessing it's like is it him growing up with his kids or something like that? Savage.
Oh, it's a totally different family.
Totally different family. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're just passing the torch. Yeah.
So when is it? It's going to be on a streaming service, I guess. Or no, it's on ABC. ABC. Yeah, I'll check it out. I don't know. I'm not gonna watch this thing. I was trying to be positive. I'm just being honest. Wonder Years was cool back in the day. I liked that it was like narrated and stuff. Kind of had a vibe, But I thought it was fun. One of those '80s shows, you remember really well. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't really care.
I'm
trying to be positive. I'm sorry.
When I watched it back in the day, I used to just turn on the intro of the show and then use that to fall asleep because I found that whole intro very boring.
Hey.
There's a Flamish.
Oh yeah.
Flamish.
Yes.
Do you like
I'm
the
sorry
Wonder
I'm
Years?
a little late.
Oh, that's okay. I figured you fell asleep.
No, not really. So what did you say, Clowns?
Wonder Years is coming back.
Wonder Years?
Yeah, I can tell that
Yeah,
you're very
I don't know if he got the Wonder Years.
It's probably the same
he's
as
the wrong
that.
age
I
group.
can't ever remember seeing it. Like, it wasn't a thing.
Flamish
over
was
here.
in diapers. It was on.
It was.
So
Probably.
It was.
It was.
A thing. It was. Yeah.
Oh.
It was crazy popular here.
I think it
it
was one of
was
those,
like extreme. It was like #1 show for a while.
I think
It
it
was
was
an
one of
awesome
those
show.
Sunday afternoon shows.
Is it something that has been
really?
sent
can't
out in
remember.
Belgium? I have no idea. I've never heard of that show. What type of show is it?
Maybe we can get somebody to sing the theme song.
Go on then, Mav.
Oh yeah, maybe we get Mav to do a Flamish theme song of Wonder Years and then throw Flamish's face in it. And you could talk
I would have
about
to hear it.
his candy eating habits, and how he,
My candy eating.
Yeah, I would have to
habits
I would have
been
to hear
slowed
it
down,
first.
So, tell us now.
it's less
Yeah.
by like 2 pieces.
No,
yeah.
I actually didn't touch
What
Fox
would
today
you
yet.
do if you sang
Oh.
out of tune? You know that one?
Yesterday.
That's all I'm doing.
Trying to place it.
Yeah, that's done now.
I need to make a little more light. Hold on.
Midway says Snoop Kiss.
Yeah, Snoopkiss.
He's got the
Without
word down.
Snoopkiss, no Flemish. No, guys, this is something different.
Yeah,
Radio.
yeah. Well, see, some of the stuff we're saying today, I'm going to use for future drops in it. So it's kind of like get it going, and and doing his thing. And Mav is the only one that's sending a commercial for his podcast. Everybody else is slacking.
Well, I still have to download my program again from recording. So, whoops.
Audacity is easy to
No,
use.
not Audacity. I just use OBS for that, for recording, but I need a video editing program. So,
Oh, well,
there's a free program called Audacity Flamish that just is for audio, so you can use that as well if you would like. Or you can do the OBS and video editor trick as well, whichever you prefer. But Audacity is free, so.
I had Filmora, and that's still May that I have for free. So because I bought it for a year and I didn't use it almost. So
there is a free one that's pretty good. I stumbled across called Hit Film. That's pretty good. It's very simple. It doesn't do much for editing software. It's not bad. You can do 4K as well, and there's no limit to the length, which is rare for a free program.
That's awesome.
Yeah, did you know about that, Flemish?
Nope. Probably give me the details after the show or something.
Will do.
I have to check it out.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna try to play Mav's commercial that he made, so some of you guys get ideas on what to send in, because I think Mav's is really good. In the future, he could always add in a song too, like, and be like Xbox Ultimate, and then go the pony, and then a little bit of 3-bit in there, something. Just
3-bit.
Yeah, that's good. That, you know what? Since we're a radio show, I'm going to tell you guys what I think is going to be the next song on the top charts of the Billboard next week. I think it's going to be Mav's song of 3-bit riding a pony. I think we need to make it go viral on TikTok and stuff.
We should invent the dance with it as well.
Invent the dance? So we got to go get the only ponies that I know are the ones with like the old ones with the sticks and the pony heads, and you ride around. No? Okay, we'll move on from that. Next.
A hobby horse? Are you talking about a hobby horse? Claire?
Yes, the hobby horse.
Yeah.
There you go.
Little thing.
It's a hobnob.
Not quite.
Oh, that's not okay.
I think 3-bit's saying let's do it. I think oh no means let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
He's definitely up for it.
I can send you the file, and if you wanted to play. I'm just kidding. I won't do that.
Should we call it the 3-bit challenge?
3-bit challenge. Yeah, recreate it.
Yeah, I think so.
The 3-bit song. That is from Genuine Pony is the name of the actual song. Just recreated the theme of 3-bit.
So
I have to admit, Mav, that was that made my day watching that. That was hilarious. Hats off.
It was fun to make.
I couldn't believe how many pictures there were.
Dude, I all I did was Google 3-bit riding a pony, and all these pictures popped up of him actually riding ponies. It was very surprising. It was actually very easy to find those pictures. I did not know he was such a connoisseur of pony riding.
Yes,
but turns out that he is, and it was easy to put it together because of that. So thanks 3-bit for making it easy by making sure your family always took a picture of you when you rode those ponies.
They were professional photographs too. Like, I mean, they were really good. Really good.
He looked happy in every single one.
He was super happy, especially the ones who was laying in the field with like the baby ponies,
Yeah. And the story was about him falling off a pony, but it looks like he still loves them very much.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that.
Yeah. So, for everybody in the audience who doesn't know, I'll say this. This was breaking news on Xbox Ultimate last week, was that Mav broke a story, right? So, you all know 3-bit, the famous guy that, rides ponies and plays Monopoly and does other things. It's the famous 3-bit guy.
That's all he's known for.
Yeah. Well, Mav broke a story that 3-bit was riding a pony, and he fell off a pony at the age of 15. But he didn't give up on his dream of riding ponies. He made it happen again.
Yeah,
that's important, and the age is what's important. At 15,
yes,
3-Bit was riding a pony. I mean, seriously, it's never too late to go after your dreams. And
No.
3-Bit's
Follow
a
your
proof of that.
dreams. Be more like 3-Bit.
if you notice the pictures, there's actually a progression in the story because the pictures start off with him with his My Little Pony collection, showing how much he loved the ponies, and then it progressed to him with the baby ponies in the field, and then he grew to start to walking ponies on leashes, to where he then got to the point where he actually started riding them until the tragic event at the age of 15 years old. After riding ponies for so long, he fell off, never to ride another pony again. And that is the story of 3-Bit.
3-Bit. I mean, you know what? Never give up, man. Never give up, buddy.
Never give up.
You might have to have him on. Yeah, you might have to have him on for an interview. It's an inspirational story.
It is.
I mean,
You know, I think I will.
I want to hear his story.
Yeah, I think we will for this show. So I'm gonna try to play the Xbox Ultimate commercial, and hopefully it sounds okay through my speakers. If not, I'll have to add it to, this neat, nifty radio program later. So let me try it and let me know if you guys can hear it okay.
I hope it's better than the clapping.
Hey everybody,
sound.
Mav here from 4 Guys with Quarters. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Hey, come check out our podcast that airs on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Fun Speculation YouTube channel. It's called Xbox Ultimate Podcast, where we have fun speculating about Xbox. Yeah, it's a blast. We have a great panel, including my wife, Caitlin, as well as awesome other community members. You have to come and see and hang out with the chat. Hey, if you're not able to make it live, it's okay. It airs live on YouTube Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. But if you can't make that, it's all right. It's available for you on audio platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and more. So check it out, guys. I hope to see you around. Thank you. Bye.
Nice job, man.
It's weird
Mav.
listening to your own voice live. I don't like that.
No,
But
I
hey,
don't like it. No, I don't like the sound of my
Hey,
voice.
that's what happens when you become a
just thought-
radio DJ, Math. You gotta get used to that. So, Flamish is gonna love this topic because it sounds like something that might only happen in parts of America. And this is if Flamish ever came to America, I think this is the first person we should introduce him to. So in New York City, there's a guy who and he's a performer, okay? Keep this in mind. He hangs out with tourists and takes pictures, and he's very well known. Very well known. He's super famous, and he makes a lot of money. But he calls himself the Naked Cowboy because he wears cowboy boots, a hat, and underwear. And in New York City, it's perfectly legal for him to do this. It's not against the law because he still has clothes on. However, in Florida, our great state of Florida felt differently. And they decided that he was panhandling while working a gig. Yes, he was working a gig. He was being paid to work at something at Bike Week in Daytona Beach. And he was cited for panhandling. Can you guys believe this? He's a regular at Bike Week too.
Can someone explain to me first what panhandling means?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Begging
What's
for money.
panhandling?
Paying for money.
like basically standing
he
on the street corner asking for money or whatever. So he's probably gigging with his box open, like people do busking.
That's not even what he was
okay.
doing.
Right.
Now. That's the crazy part about the story, though, is he was taking pictures with people, and they were putting money inside of his guitar.
Right.
And that's when the cops busted him. He wasn't asking for money. Yeah. People were just doing it while he was taking pictures with them. It was like ridiculous. Yeah. But I got to say something, though. This dude's in his 50s. I hope I can look that good in a few years when I hit 50s, man. That dude is in shape and he keeps himself ripped. So good for him and good for him making money. The cops were completely wrong in this scenario. I don't care what anybody says. So it was just stupid. And it's Florida. For God's sakes, don't they have something else to do down there, clowns? It's Florida. There's enough crazy people down there to arrest. Seriously.
I mean, Bike Week is crazy as it is, and they picked this guy out of the whole thing of Bike Week.
Yeah. And then they broke his guitar.
Did they?
They broke his guitar. Yeah. Did you read the whole
How
story?
did they do that?
Because they're charging him with resisting arrest because he refused to go with the lady cop and pulled away from her. So then she tried to push him up against the vehicle and broke the end of his guitar off while she was pushing him up against the vehicle. So yeah, insult to injury. Seriously,
he definitely wasn't panhandling. He was hired to work there.
Yeah, and people were just randomly giving him money his guitar while they were taking pictures with him. He wasn't asking for it.
No, not at all. Flamish, since this is the first topic you've been on the show for, how do you feel about this incident in America?
Well, I've seen a lot of people here in Belgium that also are on the street and doing shows and stuff. Like, there's a guy that works like he's in a circus and does a lot of tricks with like, how do you say it? Like the things they use for bowling, the pins, like swinging them up and with
juggling,
juggling and fire with fire and everything. Right? He goes over the top, and it's. They actually have to have a permit or they even can't do it. So I'm not surprised it's something that happens, but of all states, it has to be Florida again.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
I don't know what it is with your state, Clowns, but it's one of the most states I've heard the most special stuff about. Like with the gun, there's a gun law that you can just carry a gun anywhere, right? Like
several states have open carry laws and concealed weapons permits, but in Florida we have the standard ground law, which is what is could be scary at times because somebody could just look at you wrong and you're allowed to defend yourself if you feel threatened. Then it still has to go through a court though to decide if you really violate the law or not, but still it's a crazy place to be. And I kind of feel like that this naked cowboy fits along well in Florida, and I'm just surprised that they arrested him.
Yeah, and actually didn't let him go after he explained that it was actually just for a gig that he was doing, that he was getting paid.
I think the lady cop just wanted to rough him up.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go there, but
what?
When I heard that she tried to push him up against the car, I was like,
that that makes no sense to me that cops want to do stuff like that all the time.
What, pushing up against the car?
So, like, do they have better things to do or more important things than that? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. It's like, hey, I respect cops. I think they put themselves in horrible situations. A lot of times they run into things that people don't want to have to do. You know what I mean? So, but there's better things to be doing than arresting some guy for playing music and taking pictures with people and getting money for it.
I mean, yeah, it's almost like a entertainment personality for him. What were you gonna say, Pong?
Clowns, is the bike rally is that your like Florida's version of like Sturgis? Is it just like Sturgis? Is it where like a lot of motorcycles go and stuff, or what is it?
Yeah, Bike Week in Florida is where a lot of the big motorcycle clubs get together, and they all hang out.
So there's right. So what I'm saying is, I'm assuming they're just like Sturgis. There was like plenty of mayhem going on that the cops could have been focused on instead of Mr. Naked Cowboy.
Yes.
I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you'd figure they'd be looking for people that might have warrants and others, but no. Naked Cowboy is the biggest problem to face Daytona Beach in ages.
Man. I just don't get it. It's just me, I guess.
Yeah. They arrested a guy for just doing a job, Flemish, that he was paid to do.
Okay, yeah. It's sad, but yeah, it's a thing, I guess. Yeah, I don't have much to say about the topic.
I want an in-depth discussion on this, Flemish, and you're the one that is chosen to speak upon this now. I expect at least 10 minutes of deep thought over naked cowboy and
Well,
Floyd.
So I want to know
now.
what type of pants was he wearing? I mean, if the pants were a little bit like fleshy color, maybe.
No, tidy
just
whiteys.
yeah,
Tidy
underwear
whities.
briefs. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have a picture
Yep.
you can show off or something?
okay.
Yes, it's in the DM. If you scroll up a little bit, there's a topic list. And you're gonna look for the naked cowboy weird news topic.
Uh-huh.
While
Yeah,
you're
yeah, I
doing that, and you're gonna give us a 10-minute speech of your in-depth thoughts, I am gonna bring up a quick topic that I think is just bizarre. So I'm sure like Texas and Florida and so many other states, we have bizarre yard sales at times, right? Sometimes you just see all kinds of crazy stuff. Just people are selling left and right. And somebody decided they were going to sell a bowl. Like, just like think of a wooden bowl or ceramic bowl, just a bowl. And the buyer paid the full asking price of $35 for this bowl at a yard sale. Turns out that it's a priceless artifact worth $500,000. And there's only 6 of these bowls in the world. None in the United States, but this guy in Connecticut found it. He found a bowl for $35 that turned out to be a priceless artifact.
Nice.
How would you
Well, first
feel?
off, why doesn't that not happen to me?
Yes! And who decides?
Me?
I know. And how did he decide that this bowl was like one of these artifacts? Like, how did he get this appraised? Oh, he emailed a picture to Sotheby's.
Yep. I'm reading the article, and it's a white ceramic bowl with blue flowers. You can't tell if it's that old. You have to tell by eye, but apparently it's a Chinese relic from the 1400s. 1400s. How the hell has it survived?
What happened to someone? Like, just to go into it. Did they get it from a yard sale?
$35.
Mhm.
Imagine
Yeah.
walking up to it. You're like, oh, I'll have that. Thanks. Oh, yeah, it's worth like $500,000. Like,
Yeah.
why's that not happened to me? I'm just not going to enough.
You know what I'm gonna? Sotheby's is probably gonna block me now because every time I go to a yard sale, I'm gonna like take pictures of everything and email them. What is it? Is this bed worth anything? Is this mattress worth anything? Is this, is this clothes
I
Right.
go
worth
around my place
anything?
looking for things.
I
Like,
do have
what's
another
this worth?
story. I do have another story like that from a guy that or a couple that had a vase, and the vase was to put their the thing against the rain that sits over you with the stick. How's that?
Umbrella?
Umbrella. Yeah. Okay. So they used it as an umbrella stand all those years, and then they sold it on the yard sale as well. And there was also a priceless artifact from also around that time. It was a really old vase with some really tight description. Was actually from the emperor or the emperor's family as well. And yeah, sometimes it happens, I guess. How it gets there, I don't know. I actually gonna look that story up real quick as well. But yeah, some people are lucky.
It's just crazy. So, any thoughts on that naked cowboy yet, Flamish?
Yeah, so I looked at the naked cowboy, right? And
Mhm.
first of all, when you see him and you see him just someone dumping money in his guitar, first of all, I would say that it looks like he's panhandling a little bit, right? Because, I mean, who knows, right? If you're just a cop and you're suspicious of a guy like getting money from total strangers on the street and he's dressed like this, I would call it weird, right? I would investigate a little bit, but then he started also resisting his arrest after I read the article. It seems,
Yeah, but
Because-
peacefully.
yeah, but resisting from a cop, like it's not something you should do at all. especially when they like trying to explain the situation. Okay, but really, like I don't know how much he resisted. Of course, I can see that. I don't know too much about it, but if you're just standing there, you're trying to explain, but then you're saying no to an officer. Never say no to an officer. I mean, that comes if that's the case, of course. Yeah, it's cops always are high in the hierarchy than normal people. I mean, they can just citate you, they can just take you with them for questioning and stuff. So I would just never say no to a cop ever. Like if they say go stand over there, I'll come to you in a second. I'm like, okay, I'll just stand over there and I'll wait. If you're not doing that, then there are some stuff that can happen, and this is one of them. So that's my 1 minute review. I would say.
I mean, that's fair. I'd go with that.
So, yeah.
Shizno agrees with you, Flemish.
Shizno.
Yeah.
Oh, Shizno. Okay. Yeah.
So here's a weird but true fact, right? So when Oklahomans had I guess like a cold snap hit them this month, probably when Texas got all that weather, people were finding alligators sticking up from different lakes like popsicles, and they're called snorkeling alligators. Did you guys know that? First off, did you guys know that Oklahoma had alligators?
I knew they had tornadoes.
I did not know.
But I didn't know they had
Yes,
alligators.
they have tornadoes.
Mav, did you know?
Nope. And I live really close to Oklahoma, so we get the tornadoes here too that Oklahoma gets. Oklahoma gets probably a little bit more, but it's I never really thought of it as an alligator place, but I guess they can be anywhere. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
So
the pictures are pretty cool. It's just weird to see like alligators sticking their nose through ice. It's just not something you would see every day. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. Yeah, so what Mav just said is basically what these alligators do is that they can sense that the water is freezing over. So they'll stick their heads up in an awkward snorkel-like position and just stay there frozen with their heads out of the water while the ice freezes around them so that they can breathe. It's like a natural response for survival.
Isn't nature amazing? Freaking incredible.
Yeah.
And
Instincts
of animals is just insane.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I was going to ask, is it because the water's warmer than the actual outside ambient temperature because of the ice? So they stay in the warmest, obviously the water's warmer. Okay.
Yeah, they're cold-blooded animals, so they don't feel that it that much, and just the stay in the water for them is just the temperature just stays the same all the time, right? So they don't feel the difference in temperature, and it's better for them, I would say. But I don't know why they. It's surprising to say.
I always thought they lived in Florida.
Yes, there are lots in Florida.
Yeah.
Lots down south. Louisiana, Georgia. I didn't know it was Oklahoma.
I'm still waiting.
And cold weather is not good for them. They tend to there's probably a lot of deaths from the alligators with that cold freeze.
It's a shame. Maybe Clown can get one to his home, so he has a pet alligator.
I didn't think about that. I could have went to Texas.
Get a little leaf for it.
I could have went to Texas during the freeze and just kidnapped one from a lake that was frozen.
He would have been sleeping. You could have just kept him on ice the whole way. He would have been like sleeping. It would have been perfect.
Yeah. Man, what are the chances of a gator waking up when you're trying to get him out of a frozen lake?
I don't want to find out. I mean, I don't volunteer. I mean, maybe you get like Joe Exotic or like some people like that.
Joe Exotic.
Crazy people like just said,
Don't
don't.
forget
You know,
that.
I don't know. I wouldn't try. You know, I wouldn't want to find out. I'm saying, I'm sorry. I know what you're going through. I ain't gonna help you. that would be my approach. I'm not gonna be that hero that somebody takes a video of and puts it on Twitter that goes and saves that wild animal. I'm sorry, I'm not getting close.
You could go viral though, Mav, if you did it.
I would rather be alive. I'd rather be alive. I would go viral probably when I get over there and try and help the animal and he bites my head off.
Yeah,
that could also go viral.
I just think of the views and then like you have no head at the end of it.
My family would be well off.
They would. It's true, Caitlin. You would.
I'm doing this for you, babe.
Yeah, this is all for you, Caitlin.
Set for life.
Right? Think of the views.
Nope.
So
yeah, I would throw Flamish in there though and let him try.
Yeah, Flamish.
I would just jump on top of his body and clamp him down, take his
Like that.
beak, and just be like this. And then I'd say, "Get the strap! Get the strap!" And then he will
That
put
easy.
the strap over his.
He's got a plan.
Just like that.
Flam's
Not a
been watching
planner,
a,
so-
Flam's
I've
has been
seen
watching a lot of shows.
videos. Yes.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of shows. That's my thing. I'm an information whore. I want to know everything. I'm soak up every show, everything that I see. Yeah.
well, I got one other piece of breaking news that broke 19 hours ago.
Okay. Oh, so it's a little moldy at this point. Is what
It's a
you're
little
saying.
moldy. But you know, this
19 hours ago.
Not as mouldy as a sausage.
Yeah.
these weird
9-year-old
news
sausage.
stories, they happen to break, awkwardly at like 19 hours. So, a Florida school principal and daughter arrested for hacking student accounts to cast homecoming votes.
Is this the having relation to the lady?
Same lady?
Yeah, is that same cheerleader mom? No, like
Yes, her again.
Flamish has missed this conversation. What's that with it? Lori Laughlin? Could it be her? Pong knows what I'm talking about. This is like there's like a wave of this stuff going on right now in the United States. It's becoming an epidemic, right? Just like parents going to great lengths for their kids. Like pretty interesting.
Need to have some congressional hearings on this and get to the bottom of it.
Very important.
What's going on?
Very important stuff here we're discussing.
It's very important. World changing.
I love it. Hey, it's fun to talk about this kind of stuff. What happened again? I already forgot.
Yeah, so
enlighten me a little bit. Just enlighten me a little bit
Okay.
because I'm still trying to work that out.
I got the explanation for this. So, an investigation by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. So this happened in Florida.
Of course.
It began in November when hundreds of students' accounts had been illegally accessed. How did they determine this? Well, it shows that the investigation came after hundreds of votes for the homecoming court were flagged as fraudulent, with nearly 120 votes coming from the same IP address within a short period of time.
Definitely not been a cheerleader, mum.
I
So
have no idea.
this lady is a principal at a school, and her daughter goes to another school in the school district.
Okay.
120
principal did
votes
it?
off the same computer? Don't you think that's a little suspicious?
Little sus.
Yeah, but I still don't know what's going on.
Whatever happened to just dropping a paper ballot into a box at
Yeah.
school? What happened to that? Why are we doing why are we doing homecoming king and queen ballots? Yeah, computer.
So Amish, what
Suppose.
happened was
pandemic.
somebody took it upon themselves to hack the school's system to
What was
influence the outcome of an election.
Oh, it was actually the principal. It was actually
homecoming king and queen.
It was actually the mom,
Wow.
right? Clowns, the
Right.
principal from the other school that
Yeah,
hacked
it was the principal of the other school who happens to be the girl's mom, dad.
Oh, that's so bad. Is she gonna lose her job because of it?
I'm sure she will. Yeah, $8,500 bond
There-
in prison.
What?
Are there any
Prison?
non-criminals
Wow.
in Florida?
Yeah,
Are there any
cyber criminal.
Well,
Which is going to
Hacking a
prison
school,
over?
oh yeah, because
hacking
it's
a
a
school
school.
system. You know,
It's a state.
Like pretty
It's
bad
like
stuff.
yeah, it's a state. It's probably a public school, so it's a state. It's a government state.
Yeah,
You could get a lot of personal
Yikes.
information from that. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of things.
The
For
principal-
homecoming queen
The principal at my school, or we call it a headmaster or headmistress, whichever.
master.
So yeah, the principal at our school used the school funds to take him and his family on holidays. That was
Oh well,
pretty
that's cool. That's fair.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
Where'd he
spending-
go? To go animated.
Oh, places like Barbados and all sorts of things like that. You know, really good holidays. So it was worth it.
Yeah, nice.
But it turned out in my final year in school that he got finished, and so, well, why? And we all found out because his daughter
Damn.
went to school with us, and she was a little bit older than me. But yeah, we got to find out, and it was nice.
Hey, she got the most carefree vacation she got.
School funds on holidays to Barbados. That's what you want.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get caught, of course.
He did.
Yeah,
he
as long
did.
as you're careful.
They have to watch more crime movies and crime scene stuff and more crime stuff, and maybe they'll come up with a plan that they can't fail.
yeah. Especially your German neighbor who ate and nibbled on a sausage while breaking into a house.
As you do.
I don't think Flamish was here. for
Totally
that one.
normal.
No, but I can read the article myself. It's no problem at all. I want to do my diligence.
Diligence.
Due diligence.
That, yes.
That too. He wants to do that too. Whatever else he was trying to say.
What's the word for due
only
diligence in Belgium?
My how do wait hold on do
You got him, Mav.
Okay.
What is Flamish working on?
I'm looking
Trying to figure out how to
for-
say due diligence in Belgium.
What I forget the actual Belgian
What's
native language.
Oh, it's
Flamish.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. No, it's like diligence. Just diligence. Yeah, I don't know how to say that.
You said diligence perfectly there. So
yeah,
just,
you
with
were
the other
doing good.
word,
You did good.
just add do in front of it, and you got it.
Yeah, actually, it's true here as well. Oh my god, this is weird. But yeah,
That extra syllable is killing
I'm
them.
trying to do for next time. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Next time we'll do an exam.
We're gonna make a GIF out of that, Flamish.
Maybe
gonna
a
become
t-shirt
another-
as well. Yeah, t-shirt
another-
as well, please.
Another meme. Okay, you got it. So before we get out of here, since we've already been going like an hour with this weird, awkward news, and we'll continue doing that like once a week with weird, awkward news. Does anybody have anything that strange happened to them lately? They want to bring up? Anybody abducted by aliens or get visits from Men in Black suits or memory erased, anything awkward.
Oh, but I can give you a related story to the bowl we talked about.
Okay.
So my wife, my wife and I, we resell on the side as well. And so we go hunting at Goodwills. I don't know if you guys in Europe have anything like Goodwills where people donate items that can donate anything and goes to help the community or whatever else. So our Goodwills, we have a bunch of them, but they have ones that are called bins. And what it is they basically roll out all their extra stuff because they get so much stuff that they can't sort it all and sell it in their stores. So then they have these bins where you just go there and you pay by the pound for whatever you find there, right? So you can walk out with a cart full of stuff for $50, right? So my wife and I do this. Well, we haven't been doing it because the pandemic kind of slowed everything down a lot and everything was closed. But so we have found it's crazy what people wind up throwing out that they either A, don't realize that they're donating, or B, just don't realize what it is. So just a couple big ticket items. Everybody here know what Hermes is? The designer, Hermes. It's top of the line. It's up there with Chanel, everything else. Hermes is huge. We found one of their wallets. Somebody had donated one of their wallets, and we got it in a bin. So it cost us like 25 cents. That wallet was $1,500 brand new. Wow. We wound up turning around and reselling it for just over 500. It had been used, but we wound up selling for 500. We found Tiffany jewelry, ton of Tiffany jewelry in there. Yeah, crazy stuff. So people do this stuff all the time. I know what I'm
doing if I ever come over.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'll come over there.
It's fun.
I'm gonna go on a tour of yard sales.
It's not like it's not like all the time, but if you go enough to the bins, like we find, I mean, my wife's found Chanel t-shirts and stuff. So I mean, it's crazy what people just wind up getting away without, even knowing. So I can imagine a bowl like that you've had in your family for however long or got from wherever. You don't realize it's that old, but it's out there. The stuff is out there. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Fun. Treasure hunting.
A quick curiosity question for you, Pong. Did you ever find any like video games in those carts?
Yes. I found NCAA football, the last one they made, for $360, which I wound up selling for $100.
Yeah, that's a hard one to get.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Nice. Yeah. No, I find video games from time to time. I've never found anything like huge, but I think we got probably like 8 Wiis sitting here that I'm putting together in packages. So people just got rid of their Wiis. So I'm going to package those up and sell them for nothing. But again, electronics there, before they raised the prices, but electronics back in last year were 50 cents. You can find anything electronic and pick it up for 50 cents. So I got Wiis, like everybody getting rid of their Wiis.
Do they all work so far?
Yeah, they all work so far. I've had to clean up a couple of them, but they all work. So I found a Zelda Wii remote from whatchamacallit, which one was where they had the limited edition Zelda, the gold Wii remote. Somebody had chucked that. This thing had never been used. It didn't have the packaging. Well, I sold that for I think $85. I got it for 50 cents.
Yeah. Wow. Where is this again?
Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Some states have what they call the bins, or they have it's Goodwill. Okay. Different states name them different things, but it's basically where all their excess stuff goes to if they have too much. So there's actually we're called binners, the people who do it professionally, because there's people that will actually travel to different states with U-Haul trailers and go binning at all the different sites because of how much shit you can find there. It's amazing. It's really cool.
Oh, I want to go to one.
Yeah, it's fun. It's dirty. A lot of people can't handle it. It's dirty and it's a zoo. Oh. But you're just digging through these giant bins of junk. You're trying to find stuff. I mean, it's crazy. So
yeah,
it's cool.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, actually, we in Belgium we had the show where actually people came to, and up front they had to like put pictures online of the stuff they had, and then there were actually like sort of people that are like specified in all different branches, like watches and cutlery, like antiques and stuff, and they all came show the stuff to see if it's worth something. And there were actually some really crazy finds for people that didn't know they had something crazy. But if you look at Belgium, I think everybody is like, "Oh, I'm gonna look online, see if it's worth something now," before they put it outside on the yard sale. Because there's nothing you can find here anymore, or it's already been priced accordingly.
You know, we have a Goodwill by me, but I didn't know you can buy by the bins.
Yeah. Only certain states have the bins. I think Florida does actually have bins. You gotta search it out, but it's like don't call it the Goodwill bins. That's the nickname that everybody gave it to it because of what you dig through. But it's like the Goodwill. Hold on, let me think for a second here. It's I can't think of the name offhand. Hold on.
Like surplus or something like that.
Yeah, it's like hold on. Wait a second. Is wholesale. A lot of them call themselves wholesale. Goodwill wholesale.
Cool.
Oh, okay, so you got to go to like an outlet store for Goodwill.
That's like, yeah, they have different names for them. One is wholesale, and the other one is, I think. Hold on, let me see here. Can't remember what the other one is called. They use two different names for them. But yeah, if you just look it up, they're just different from the stores themselves because they have the actual stores where they outlets. Yeah, the other one is outlet. It's outlet and wholesale are the two names they use. So if you look for those in your area, the Goodwills, that's where you find these bins. It's an experience, man. If you don't mind being in kind of a zoo atmosphere, it's different now with the pandemic because they gotta kind of keep everybody spaced out. Before you could have like 8 people digging in one bin. I mean, it was insane.
Oh, wow.
Now you kind of have your own bin to yourself and you kind of just move on as you go through each one. But it's an experience and a half. I mean, it's treasure hunting. It's fun. I mean, me and the wife
I want
have
to go
enjoyed
treasure
it.
hunting.
Yeah, it's cool.
We got one here right in my city, Punk.
Yeah, there you go, brother.
If you guys don't hear from me in a month, it's probably because I fell into a bin and never was found again.
Someone could buy it for 50 cents, clowns. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
cool, though.
That's a really cool story, Pong. Now you got me into this, and we're gonna have to share pictures of what we find at these locations.
But I thought of one thing.
Of yourself every time you're at a bin. It's like, you got this.
You should send us pictures of your finds, Pong, next time you find something I really want to see.
Yeah, like I said, we haven't gone in a while because selling slowed way down from what it was. I mean, we still got a ton of stuff here to get rid of. That kind of just became our fun side business. For a while, it was doing really well. I mean, because you don't always find big stuff, but you find, you can get nice clothes, nice jackets, whatever else, and that's huge online. Between eBay and Mercari and all these other sites, you can sell a lot of stuff. It takes some time and it takes some effort, but you can make some money. I mean, we basically find one or two items each trip that would basically pay for the entire trip. Everything else would just be profit, whatever we sold. So it's fun.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, I'm excited about this.
So clowns. I thought of something you said. Asked if something weird happened, right? So
Yep.
The weirdest thing did happen today because I had turned on the Xbox and I was like, "Hey, I haven't played Fallout 4 in a while," and then I turned it on and it was running at 60 frames per second. It was really weird. So anyway, I just had to let you know that I don't know what happened because it was 30.
Yeah, they actually updated it.
I don't think you get it, Flemish. It's
Strange.
Lost in translation.
Has it taken a resolution drop? Because I read that somebody mentioned that it
What?
a little. I don't know. Has it taken a resolution drop?
I didn't notice it. I didn't notice that or Elder Scrolls or any. I'm not trying to get too much into games here. I was just trying to be. I was trying to be sarcastic.
It's
You
okay.
did a
I
good
mean,
job, Mav. You did a good job, Mav.
yeah, Mav's just excited about the strange, wonderful news about the game just mysteriously getting better and better. He doesn't know how it's
something
happening.
weird.
Yeah,
It's
it's
weird.
like alien technology. Well, Yeah, so that's all the news for this week that I found. I already found some stuff for next week, so I'll save it for next week. But so that we get out of here appropriately, I'll go through the squares again. Square number 1, Animated Evil. Tell everyone where they can find you.
You will find me here, hopefully, every Tuesday on 4 Guys a Quarters Radio. On a Wednesday, you will find me on Midweek Gaming with Stubz and the gang. And on a Sunday, you will find me with The Flemish on The Flemish Experience. Every Sunday, which is always a treat. Come by. It's a great show. You can find me on Twitter at animated_evil and on Xbox at animatedevil857. I'd like to thank you clowns for coming on today. Well, for letting me on today, sorry. And guys in the panel, thank you very much. And chat, you've been awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for that, Everborn. Thank you. Appreciate it. Square number 2, the Candyman, the Belgian sensation, the man who likes American waffles over Belgian waffles. Where can people find you?
Belgian waffles rule. No, yeah, you can find me on this channel, of course, with clowns and now this show. Instead of 4 Guys with Quarters. We're doing the 4GQ TV radio show, which is exciting for the launch. Very different from what I've done before, so this is cool. And you can find me on my own channel, Flemish, with the Flemish Experience every Sunday. And like I said before, on my own channel, 2 days ago, there are changes coming. So stay tuned. And that's it.
Square number 3. Where can we find you?
You can find Square number 3 on Fun Speculation YouTube channel. You can also find Square number 3 on Twitter at Fun Speculation. Xbox Ultimate Podcast Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Fun Speculation YouTube channel. Also, we're reworking The Night for Fun Pop, which was the other podcast we do about TV shows, movies, and all that kind of stuff. Working on it. I think it's going to be sometime on Thursdays, so I'll look out for that, but it will not interfere with 4 Guys, and make sure of that for sure. But yeah, that's where you can find me, and this was fun. I like goofing off on these strange topics that you gave us, so it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm hopefully next week I'll find some alien topics we could discuss. Oh, and my doorbell rang. So Square number 4, where can we find you?
You can find me, Pong Soul, everywhere. Twitter, Xbox. You can find me Friday nights on the Xbox Ultimate Podcast with my brother from another, Mav. I am starting to see more than I do my wife, so that's cool. You can see me there at Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, like he said. You can find me on the Shop Podcast with PTK Blam and the crew on Saturday nights, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And anybody who watched the Boom Show today, I am joining Boom's one-on-one show on Tuesday mornings or Tuesday afternoon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you will see me there with Boom and Zemi every Tuesday. And then just keep your eyes peeled because there might be something else in the works that pops up. So, but otherwise, that's where you can find me now. Thank you guys all for stopping out. This was awesome, clowns. I love the radio format. I love the weird topics. It's something different from video games. So this was cool. I appreciate the invite and everybody on the panel, Flamish, Animated, Mama. Awesome. I love coming on and talking with people. So this has been great. And Mav, of course, you as well, sir. But I see you all the damn time. So.
Yeah. Also, Clowns is went to the door probably. So Square number 5.
Hi, Square number 5 here. You can find me.
That's it.
Number 5. Over at Twitter On Xbox, same name, that Mama Rocks. And you can also find me over at mulehorngaming.com, where I am a writer. Yeah. This has been fun. I've enjoyed this. Something a little different. Talking about, sausages and Pong's.
And cowboys with the pants on.
Sausages and naked cowboys, baby.
Cowboys.
That's what we're talking about here.
Naked cowboys and sausages and Pong's new toy.
Yeah, my new dog toy. The dog toy.
Yeah.
I swear.
Dog toy. Apparently.
Swear. It's a
Right.
dog toy.
Dog toy.
Really?
Well, in the UK,
Oh, Flamish wasn't here for this. Yes, Flamish, this is the dog toy.
yeah, he got that at a dog store. It's for his dog.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there are multiple.
Nope.
You can use
No.
it for multiple toys. Yes.
Keep
Yeah.
Keep it PG, Flamish.
Yeah, that's right.
Sell it.
That's
They,
right.
they sell it at 2 different stores, Flamish.
Hey.
You can find them at 2 different types of stores.
That's a nice
Stores and somewhere
chewy
else.
dog toy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, so we got some exciting things actually coming up this week. For the regular show, Four Guys Recorders, we got some interviews. We have Master Chief that's coming up on Thursday. We have Emily that did the voice of Pan Am. She's coming up on Saturday. And then next Monday, we're actually going to be interviewing another comic book artist that PK is friends with. So he's going to come on the channel. And then that Friday, we are interviewing Square Enix. And then that Thursday, I believe it is, we are interviewing the voice from Ed, and Eddie, Matt Hill for Ed. I just got to make sure I don't double book anybody on the same day because I'm really trying hard in these interviews. So, I hope you check those out. I hope you like the radio show. It's kind of different. And thank you for everybody coming out and supporting the show. And, in Poundland, I still want a sponsorship if you're open to it. If you watch this, I like your idea that everything costs like £1 in the store. I could.
Although there is more expensive stuff in there. They're
Well,
like £2.
give us the American discount, Poundland. Let's keep it at a discount, okay? We'll negotiate.
£1.
£2 is too much.
Yeah,
£1 only.
yeah. That's like $1.50 for us as it is. All right, everyone. Until next time, and thank you for everybody coming out. See you guys later.